Okay. Okay, I have mentioned on the first slide that this is Qaida level 1, right? We will not be completing this Qaida book because in the first half of the book, we have the alphabets and we have the basic symbols that are there on the top of Arabic letters, or you see them below the Arabic letters. So in the first half of the book, these things are discussed. But in the second half of the Qaida book, what happens? We have rules. We have rules written, and that is, you can say the level 2 of qaida, right? Because all of you sisters, I have heard from Abita's sister already, you are beginners, so that is why we will cover the first half of the qaida. Also sisters, this is the book that you see in front of you. We will be following this book inshallah, al qaida al quraniya book, written by Qari Muhammad Idris Asim. Okay, I think we should be starting this lesson already. We have already 6 minutes up. So what we can do, sisters, is this is the first topic that is there in the book, which is named as individual letters of the Arabic alphabet in order. Okay, so this is the first topic. Before starting the lesson, sister, we should be we should make a little prayer, and we are already have masnoon prayers. Masnoon means the prophetic prayers for asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to increase us all in knowledge. So let us say those prayers, which is Rabbana zidna ilma. Our Lord increases all in knowledge, inshallah. And the another prayer is that Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'an, which means that, oh Allah, I ask you for the beneficial knowledge, right? So beneficial knowledge is very important. So yes, starting the lesson with these two du'as, inshallah. So sisters, what happens is that before moving on towards the first topic from the book, I would actually like to tell you certain things about Arabic, which inshallah you will already be familiar. You might already be familiar with. Okay, so what happens, sisters, is that in front of you, you see a chart of the Arabic alphabets. These are 29 Arabic alphabets. But in this picture, you actually see 30 of these alphabets written. Okay, there are 30 alphabets you see in front of you. Why I'm saying there are 29 Arabic alphabets? Because at the end, the last two alphabets mentioned here, I'm encircling them. These two alphabets, they are actually the same. So why they are written differently? In some Qaida books, they are written, separately, and sometimes you will only find this written. Okay, this shape written. The last one, you won't find it. But some Qaidas, they actually mention both of these things, both of these shapes, you can say. Why? Because, there are copies of Quran worldwide. They are, they have like slight changes in the way they are written. Okay, so in certain copies of Quran, you might see this letter written like this, and in certain copies you will see this letter written like this in the first way. So the Qaida books, they mention both of these separately sometimes, and sometimes they mention only the one. Okay, so that is why we will consider these two letters the same, the end ones, right, the last ones. So this is how I am saying there are 29 Arabic alphabets. Okay, so we will be covering these 29 Arabic alphabets, um, like step by step. For today, we will do inshallah 5, and I have already encircled those 5. You see, like in green, right? You see these first 4 on top, and then you see a one letter which is in the last row. We will cover these 5 alphabets. So what happens, sisters, is that before moving on to this to these alphabets, I would like to just state a few things about Arabic, which is that we all are somewhat familiar with English, right? That is why we are doing these sessions in English. So I'll off and on give reference to English as well. So English language is written from left to right, we all know, right? But Arabic is written from right to left. This is like different from English in this way, that this is written from right to left. This is the first point that you can remember. Okay, this is written from right to left. The second point I would like to mention about Arabic is that just a general thing that you can conclude by seeing these letters in front of you. The second thing is that you see dots written, below or above the letters in Arabic as well. Okay, in English as well, when we write, the small form of letter J, or when we write letter I, right? We see this dot. We see the dots in English as well. But what is different in Arabic than English is that in Arabic, the dots can be up to three in number, right? In English, we see only one dots, and that is on letter J and I. But in Arabic, the dot can be one, there can be two dots, there can be three dots as well. Okay, and there can be no dot as well. Okay, for example, this letter of Arabic, you see this letter, it does not have any dots. Same is the case with this first letter. They don't have this dot, but sometimes we will have one dot, just like here. We can have two dots like here. We can have three dots as well. So I'm mentioning the dot thing here as well. Okay, the second point is related to dots, that Arabic language has dots. They can be up to three in number, and sometimes a letter might not have any dot on top of it as well. Okay, so the third thing I would like to mention is again related to dots, is that in English the dot is on top of the letters, right, on top of the letters. But in Arabic, the dot can be on top of the letter. For example, this letter, it has two dots on top. The dot can be below the letter. For example, the ba letter has a dot below it. And in Arabic, the dot can be even in the middle as well. For example, these two letters, they have a dot in the middle as well. Okay, so this is the thing that you need to remember as well. The third thing I would like to, just, conclude here, sisters, is that there is something, called as a name of an alphabet, and then there is a sound of alphabet. So these are two different things, right? There can be, we have names of these alphabets that you see in front of you. These are 29. So 29 alphabets have their names, and then these same 29 alphabets, they have a sound as well. So actually what happens, it is not, compulsory that the name and the sound is, same. Let's just, let me just, the slide. Okay. So in the slide, I have mentioned that there is a name of an alphabet, and then there is a sound that it makes. Again, going back to referring the English language, which is that, for example, we have an alphabet here. This is the symbol of this alphabet, right? We have this alphabet. The name of this alphabet is R, right? And the sound it makes is R sound, R, right? This is like a little different, right? The name is little different than the sound it makes. Approximately same, you can say, but it is actually different. So, we can take another letter, which is S letter. So the name is S, if I write it like this, S, and the sound that it makes is the sound, right? So these are two separate things. So same is the case with Arabic as well, okay? In Arabic language as well, we have a name of alphabet, and then we have a sound of alphabet as well. Okay, I've just mentioned the examples here, like in a red word we have ro sound. In bad word we have a b sound. The name of the letter is B, but the sound it makes is b here. Okay, in Arabic here we have an alphabet. This is the alphabet written like this. The name of the alphabet is Hamza name, Hamza. But the sound it makes is, this is the alphabet. The sound it is making here in this word is a sound. So the name is Hamza, but the sound it is making is a. Okay, the letter name is Seen, but the sound it is making is S sound. Okay, so okay, I think before moving onwards, I should ask if I'm am I fast? Are you thinking that I'm moving fast? You can just let me know so that I just I just move on accordingly. I mentioned this thing that we write from right to left. We talked about the dots of Arabic as well, and about their placement as well. Either they can be above, below, or in the middle. We talked about this, and now I'm just mentioning of this point that we have name of the alphabet and we have a sound that it makes as well. So the thing I really want to mention here is this, sister, that in Arabic, if we have a letter, for example, I'm just writing this letter. This letter is named as, Hamza, and the sound that it will make will depend on the symbol that it has. Okay, this is what I want to say. Because in English, for example, we have this alphabet A. This does not have any symbol above or below it, right? The difference in Arabic is that it has, symbol which can be above it, which can be below it, or which can be again above it, or it can be symbol like this, it can be symbol like this. So there are lots of symbols on letters as well. Okay, so what happens is that, sisters, the sound of the alphabet will depend also on the symbol that it carries. Okay, which can be on top of it, which can be below it. Okay, so this is the another possibility. Okay, so about the sounds, what I will tell you initially is this thing. These are three basic, very basic symbols that Arabic has. Okay, these are three symbols: one, two, and three. You would be wondering why I'm telling you these symbols before the letters actually. Why I am going to do this, sisters, is that these three symbols are so basic symbols that when I will, tell you about the names of the letters, or when I will be giving you the examples of the letters, right? When I will giving you the examples of the letters, so those examples will have again these symbols there. So that is why, not to make you confused, I'm just mentioning these three basic symbols beforehand. So these three basic symbols, these are, you can say, short vowel sounds. Okay, short vowel sounds, we call them haraka in Arabic, right? Haraka. And what are these? These are named as, first one is fatha, second one is kasra, and the third one is dhamma. Fatha is this slanting line, this slanting line which can be placed on any alphabet of Arabic. We can place this alphabet or we can place this alphabet. So this is a slanting line that is actually above the alphabet. Okay, and the sound this symbol makes is a short vowel sound of a, right? A. This is a vowel sound, right? A. So what happens is that if any alphabets, okay, let me change the settings, security. Okay, so if any alphabet has this symbol, what we will do, sisters? Okay, so suppose we have a letter. If any letter has this symbol, this above slanting line on top of it, which what we call fatha, so what will happen is that we will have the sound of that letter, right? The name of the letter plus the sound of this short vowel sound, which is a sound I just mentioned you. So it will all together make a sound fa, fa, right? So actually we have a letter and then we have a symbol on top of it, and then both of those combine and then we articulate that letter. Okay, similarly we have second symbol, which is a kasra symbol, which is a slanting line, but this time this is below any letter. For example, we have a letter and this will be below it. Okay, the fatha one was above the letter, this kasra symbol is below the letter, and the short vowel sound it makes is of E. The fatha made a sound of A. The kasra will make a sound of E. So, and the third one is dhamma. Dhamma is this, curled symbol, you can say, or you can say it inverted line symbol, right? This curved symbol or this inverted line symbol, which is again on top of any letter. For example, again, let's take this letter. This will be on top of it, and the short vowel sound that it makes is of oo. Okay, so we have three basic symbols, which is fatha, kasra, dhamma. Fatha is above the letter and also dhamma is on the above the letter, but kasra is below the letter. Fatha makes a sound, kasra makes e sound, and dhamma makes u sound. Okay, so up till now, any sister would like to, just repeat the thing that I just said here? I would just appreciate it so that I may know what have you understood by far. Any sister would like to volunteer for that? Exactly, sister. Excellent, excellent job, mashallah. I'm really happy about that. Any other sister would like to just mention any other point that we have discussed so far in the lesson? Jazakallah, sister, for asking this question. Okay, I think we should move forward then. Okay, so we have discussed these three basic symbols, and what will happen? We will use these, inshallah, in coming practice sessions as well, inshallah. So in front of you now, sisters, you see the 5 alphabets that we will cover for today. Okay, let me just write these alphabets right as well so that you know. Okay, so this is not a writing session. Actually, sisters, we are not here to tell you how to write these letters. But again, if you will practice these letters from the start, if you practice these letters by writing them with their sounds in your mind, I think that will help you remember these alphabets in a better way. Because, for beginners, for rivet sisters, this can be very confusing because the shapes, for example, these three shapes are, you know, uh, similar, right? The shapes are the same, but the dots are different. So there can be one dots, the two dots, and three dots. So this can be very confusing for the new sisters. So what I can just say is that you can, practice the names by writing them as well. And that is why I'm just going to tell you this thing as well. So in front of you, you see these 5 letters. The first letter, sister, we will cover is Alif letter. Let me write this as well. Okay, so how do we write this list, sisters? You see that I am moving my pen from top to bottom, like this. The name of the letter is Alif. This arrow indicates the way we are supposed to write it, okay? You will follow these arrows and the numbering that is mentioned, and that is how you will practice, sisters. And this is your homework for today as well. You will have to practice these 5 letters by writing them as well. You can just make a click of those when you write them, and you can just post it in the group either, or you can just share with me in the inbox as well. Okay, so you will write these, and you can I will listen to you listen from you their sounds in the next session, inshallah. So the first alphabet is, sisters, Alif alphabet. This is, you can say, a straight line. You can write it from top to bottom. The second one is Hamza. The name of the second alphabet is Hamza, like this. The third letter we will discuss today is Ba. How I wrote it, like, we are supposed to write it from left to right. So I'm supposed to write it like this. And then there is a dot below it. The fourth one will be the letter, which has 2 dots on top of it. And the fifth one will be the. This has 3 dots on top of it. Okay, so the first alphabet is Alif. Alif. The second one is Hamza. Hamza. The third one name is Ba. Ba. Ba letter. So you can say, this starts from like a B, right? So this has this has a dot below it. You can just remember it like this. They both start with B, right? Ba letter has a dot below it. Ba. The fourth one is the letter. The. Okay. What happens, sisters, is that the first letter has a name of Alif, the second has a name of Hamza, the third name is Ba. I'm not talking about the sounds right now. Okay, you need to just remember this. I'm not talking about the sound. I'm talking about the names first of all. This is Ba, and then we have a the, and then we have sa, sa. Okay. Now I'm going to just quickly tell you their sounds as well. Okay, sounds as well. And about the sound I already mentioned, this depends on the symbol that it has, right? So let me just place a symbol over the first letter, which is alif. I'm going to place this symbol that we discussed, fatha symbol. So fatha symbol is this slanting line which is above the letter, and the sound it makes is a sound. Also, sisters, what happens is that you can just for now remember that the sound of this alif is also a. Okay, so what happens is that we can say the sound, the name of the letter is alif. The sounds it makes is a, but fat, with the fatha sound we will make a sound. Okay, I think I should just leave it for now. Let me just tell you the example with this second letter, this letter. Okay, the name of the letter is ba letter. Ba letter, if I place a fatha symbol on top of it, so it will make a ba sound. So what happens if I place a kasra below it, it will make a b sound. And if I place a dhamma on top of it, so dhamma has a oo sound, short vowel sound of oo. So it will make a sound of boo, right? So what happens? We use the letter plus the symbol that it has, and together it will make a sound then. Okay, so this is how the symbols will work. So alif is the name of the first alphabet. The sound it will make will depend on the symbol that it has. It can have a uh, symbol above it, below it, or it can have any other symbol as well. We will later inshallah discuss that as well. So for now, what we have discussed is the name of the five alphabets: alif, hamza, ba, ta, and sa. Okay, coming towards the sound of the letters, sisters, the first two alphabets I have marked this thing here, is that the first two letters that you see, sisters, alif and hamza, their sound is approximately same, approximately similar, you can say. Okay, their sound is approximately similar, and you can just for now say that they both make the sound same as English alphabet A. Okay, sister, I'm unable to find my pointer. Just let me change the color because it is distracting me. Okay, now it's fine. Yes. So the first two alphabet, sisters, first one is Alif, the second one is Hamza. What happens? You can say for now that they both make a sound similar to English alphabet A. Okay. The second alphabet, which is Ba, the name is Ba, the sound it makes is similar to English alphabet B. The third letter, sisters, is the name is Ta, and the sound that it makes, actually it does not have a similar sound in English. Okay, in English we have a T sound, the letter T, but it is exactly not the same sound. Okay, so that is why I have marked a little cross below as well. The th sound is not exactly the T sound of English. Okay, this has a different sound to it. We will inshallah discuss how to articulate this sound. Okay, okay, sisters, you can say a message popped up that we have like 10 minutes, and then we might have to change the link as well, inshallah. Okay, so the fourth letter, sisters, is named as ta, and you can say it does not have an alternative in English. Okay, and the fifth letter, the name of the letter is sa. It again does not have any alternative in English. Okay, you can say that the th sound is a little close, but that is exactly not the same sound of letter sa. So for now, what we know is that, sisters, the first three alphabets we will discuss today, they have a sound in English. You are already familiar with the sound of it. Why? Because the first Aleph alphabet and then the second Hamza alphabet, they make a sound which is similar to, which is like a sound of A alphabet in English. The third alphabet here, Ba alphabet, it is, it makes the same sound just like the English letter B. The third and the fourth letter, their sounds might be a bit new for you. Okay, so inshallah, let's move on to their sounds as well. Okay, sisters. So what I just told you, sisters, is that the Alif and Hamza alphabet, they can be a little tricky for the beginner sisters. So that is why I've just marked them together. I've just written like this. I've written Alif and this Hamza, and I just put them under the same category. And I told you that they make a sound of similar to like A of English, right? So I will be telling you the differences of these sounds when I will tell you about, about like after 3 to 4 sessions afterwards. I will be telling you the differences of these two as well. What I can just quickly tell you, sisters, for now is that you can say this is Aleph alphabet and this is Hamza alphabet. They make a sound similar to A of English. The difference, I will just say it quickly. The difference is that this Aleph alphabet is actually a letter of elongation. What do I mean by elongation is that, sisters, this letter elongates the sound of the letter that comes before it. Okay, so it means that this Aleph alphabet does not come at the start at all. This Aleph letter will come either in the middle or at the end. Okay, so that is why we place this letter actually in the category of letter of elongation. But the second letter is Hamza letter, and this is a letter which has an actual sound to it of a, right? This letter comes at the start, in the middle, or at the end as well. This is the first point I just told you for now, okay? The difference in these two things. The second difference I will tell you for now, sisters, is that this first letter Aleph, it does not have any symbol on top of it. Okay, actually, this is the thing that I really did not want to mention for now, but I will have to mention, I think. So this is that this letter will not have any symbol because we do not already, consider it actually a letter. We just put it in another category of letter of elongation, which are three in number. So for now, you can say that this will not have any symbol on top of it, but this will have symbol on top of it. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to tell you these 2 points so that you may know that these two things are not exactly the same that I have encircled. Aleph and Hamza, their names are different, right? But you can remember that the sound they will make is a sound of English for now. Okay, any query, sisters, for now? Okay, we have a chat here. We have like a very limited time, I think. It's okay. Okay, for now, I'm just going to tell you that you just remember that the first two alphabets, which is Alif and Hamza, they will make a sound of A, sisters. The second alphabet is Ba letter, right? The name is Ba, and the sound it makes is either Ba, Bu, or B sound, which depends on the symbol that it carries. Okay. Okay, the second alphabet is this ba. It can make a ba sound, it can make a b, or it can make a boo sound. Okay, so you are already familiar with this as well. So I'm going to quickly move forward. The next letter, sisters, is the letter, which has two dots on top of it now, right? They are written in the same way, but the difference is of dots, right? So this is ta, and the sound it makes is not the T of English I mentioned. So how we are supposed to then articulate it, sisters, is that we will take the tip of our tongue, sisters, and we will place that, behind the roots of upper two teeth. Okay, we will take the tip of the tongue. Let's, just take the tip of the tongue. This is the tip of the tongue. And we have upper two teeth. We will place the tongue, on the roots of upper two teeth. Okay, let me just draw this. The tip of the tongue will be placed below, behind the upper two teeth. You can say at the roots of upper two teeth. And that is how you will make the th sound. The. If we place a symbol on top of it, we say the. I am not saying t. This is not the T sound. When we say T or teeth, we will not make the, this sound t. We will say the. The sound is actually, you can say, a bit lighter than the English version. right? Tip of the tongue, we place that behind the upper front two teeth and we make a th sound. Th. Okay. Any sister would like to just say the sound right now? I just told you. Okay, so very very good, effort, sister. What happens is that there is no pressure we place. We will not say it like the, right? We will not make this pressure, or you can say air in that. This is like a simple sound. What we will do is that we will say the, right? Yeah, we are not supposed to push the air. Rather, we are supposed to just make a sound and say the. So this is the sound. The. Okay. The first one I told you makes a sound. The alif and hamza will make a sound. Depends on the symbol. A sound or e sound or u sound. The first two will make a, e, u sound. The second letter ba will make a ba, b, boo sound. Right? The three possibilities. Ba, b, boo. The third one will make a sound of the, ti, and tu. Ta, ti, tu. Okay, moving on to the last one, which is sa. This has three dots on top of it, sisters. And what happens is that we don't have any alternative in English exactly, but what you can say, we have a somewhat similar example in English, which is of this word. When we say think, think. So how do we articulate it, sisters? How do we articulate it? Anybody would like to just say that? How we articulate the starting sound? How is, like, what is the placement of the teeth and tongue? Okay, I think we have a very less time. So let me just tell you is that for this alphabet, we will take the tip of our tongue and we will place that at the tip of our upper two teeth. You can say the edges, right? The edges of upper front two teeth. These are our teeth, and we will have to place the tip of our tongue here, right? Here. So tip of the tongue will touch the tip of our upper two teeth, or you can say the edges, and we will make a th sound. Th. So we say think, right? Th sound. Okay, sisters, I'm going to send you another link. You can just join that. I will take I might just take 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes of that. I was just telling you that about the sound of this fifth letter for today, which is sa letter. How do we write this alphabet is that this letter has three dots on top of it, and the sound I was telling you it makes is similar to the way we say this word think in English. Think, right? So what do we do is that we take the tip of our tongue and we place that tip of our tongue at the edges of our upper front two teeth, and then we make this th, th, right? This sound does not have any, whistle in it. Okay, this does not have any whistle in it, so we make th, this soft sound of th, and we say think, or in Arabic example, for example, we have this word, we say thamara, so this has this th sound, thamara. Okay, so the first letter was alif, the second one was hamza, the third one was ba, the fourth one was ta, ta, and the fifth one is tha. Alif, Hamza, Ba, Ta, Sa. And the sound they will make, the first two will make A, I, U. Yeah, A, I, U. The third one will make Ba, Bi, Bu. The fourth one will make Ta, Ti, Tu, Ta, Ti, Tu. Okay, so anyway, some sisters' mic is open. Sister, kindly mute your mics. Okay, the fourth one is Ta, Ti, Tu. And the fifth one will make sa, si, su. Okay, so these are the 5 alphabets that we have covered so far, sisters. What you are supposed to do, you are supposed to write these down like this, right? On a piece of paper, you can take a page and you can write all of these alphabets on. Okay, let me. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is you will write all of these alphabets on paper and you will just, take a picture and you will send it in group or in on my number, inshallah. And also, sisters, another thing that you will do is you will make the sound of these alphabets and you can actually send it to me if sisters are willing. Okay, if you feel comfortable, you can send me the sounds they make. You can just say the first two letters are Aleph and Hamza, and they make a sound like A, I, U. And then you will say the second, like the third alphabet is Ba, and it makes a sound of Ba, Bi, Bu. And the fourth alphabet is Ta, and it makes a sound of Ta, Ti, Tu. And the fifth one alphabet is Sa, and it makes a sound of Sa, Thi, Thu. So this is just your homework, sisters. You are supposed to just either send it to me or I will have a recap before the start of the next session, inshallah. And then we will move on to the new alphabet, sisters. Okay, and any query you can also ask that in the group as well, or you can ask me, inshallah, as well. I will, respond you, inshallah. So we have a chat here as well. Yes, sister. Yes, sister Rihanna, you are welcome for any suggestion. Yes, sister.
Assalamu alaikum. Very good session, thank you. One suggestion that I used when when I was learning how to say each of the letters and also remember what letters are to what English letters, I guess. So say, for example, the letter tha, right?
Okay.
It has 3 dots on top.
Yeah.
So the word 3 is also similar to tha. At least that's how I learned it.
Yeah.
So that's how I remember tha, 3 letters on top. And the same thing
Okay.
with the letter tha.
Okay.
The fourth one is also 2 dots on top. So 2 is the TWO, so is similar
Okay.
to TEA.
That is actually a very nice suggestion. Jazakallah, sister. So sister is saying that it has like two dots and the sound is actually similar as well. The sound. The and two, right? The and two dots on top of it. Then we have the sound which has three dots on top of it. And for this, I just told you that we have like a one dot below it. So we can say ba, which has a one dot below it. Ba below, one dot. Right? So you can just, make your own way as well, inshallah. There are lots of possibilities, and I'm sure, you are also creative, and inshallah, you will make, new ways to learn Arabic as well. So I'm really happy for this suggestion, sister, as well. Inshallah, I'll try to be a bit more you can say I will try to make the next session a bit more clear for you, inshallah, because today was first session, so I think there are lots of things happening and making yourself comfortable with the session as well. So inshallah, our coming sessions will be a bit more better as well, inshallah. So any other thing any other sister would like to say, and then inshallah we can quickly end this session as well, inshallah. Okay, I haven't taken attendance as well, sisters. I'm just sure that you are, you will be punctual, but I will, just keep a track of it as well, so that sisters are there, and I might remember your names as well, inshallah, sisters. So I think if there isn't any query, we can end this session. If you will have any question, you can, inshallah, ask me. Okay, so I think that is it for today, sisters. We will inshallah end the session with this dua, which is Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, sisters. Thank you for joining.